Hey guys, how's it going? We got way more information on the next set of TFT now, and Rise of the Elements is now out on PBE, so we gotta talk about this, we gotta check this stuff out, let's hop right in. So Riot Mort posted on Twitter and basically told us everything we need to know about the new TFT set. So here's all the new champs, kind of a lot. Feel free to pause and look through them, of course. And if you notice Lux and Qiyana, I will go over them in a bit in case you're confused. But we got these things called elemental hexes. They take up one spot on the board, and if you set your champion on that spot, you'll get a certain bonus depending on what kind of element is there. This is what it looks like. As you can see, there's those little circles of fire, and you just place your champions in that spot, and they'll get a bonus. But let's go over what each one does. Ocean gives you 30 more starting mana. Infernal gives you 30% more attack speed. Wind gives you 30% more dodge, and Mountain gives you 30 HP per round permanently. Another thing to keep in mind is that these buffs do take up an item slot, so it's probably best not to put your hard carries there, since you'll want them to have another item. But we got a lot of new origins and classes, and I don't want to bore you guys to death by going through every single one, so again, feel free to pause if you would like to look through all of those. Let's look at Qiyana and Lux though, because from that screenshot with all those champs, they might have looked a little confusing. Lux is the first 7-cost champion in TFT, and as you can see, she's super cool because she's able to switch between 10 different elements, and her ability is her ult, Final Spark, and if she gets a kill with it, it'll refund 50 mana. We're also getting Qiyana, who's interesting because her origin can be Cloud, Inferno, Ocean, or Mountain, and it's chosen randomly at the start of the game, and her ability also stuns enemies it passes through. But let's talk about the next league patch because it is on the PBE now, and Riot did make a few changes before they put it live, thankfully, because there were some kind of dumb changes on there, and I think there's still some are in its current version, but let's look at those. The first 3 dragons will now be unique, so they'll each be different types. Rift Herald also spawns at 8 minutes now, and it can respawn after 6 minutes, and to actually spawn the Herald, it only takes a second now. But look at these XP changes. 2% increase in solo lane XP and a 2.4% decrease to duo laners. So according to Riot, that should make both top and bottom lanes reach level 2 around the same time. Junglers got a 4% decrease to XP, Krugs give less now too, and Gromps give more, and clearing any side of the jungle gets you level 3. So I guess I understand what they're going for with these XP changes, because in the last video I said that they were kind of stupid. And I might still stand by that, but I guess I have to see it in game for me to really judge it, because like I said, I see what they're going for, and if it goes the way that it's supposed to go, then I think it's probably a good change. Otherwise, I'm not really too sure because we haven't seen it live yet, but yeah. They thankfully changed the Cloud Drake soul buff, because before it would reduce your cooldowns when you hit enemies with attacks or abilities, which was terrible. That was a terrible, overpowered idea that just completely went against the idea of removing Spear of Shojin. So now what it'll do is it'll give you a burst of movement speed for 3 seconds after using your ultimate. Now this is good. This seems fair, but still very useful on some people more than others, but still just very useful and not completely overpowered like how it was before. Also, Kleptomancy is completely different now. It is a completely different key rune now. Let's look at that. So if you pick Kleptomancy, you actually cycle through all the other keystones, and it's by random, so you'll get a new one 7 seconds after you use one. You can get Lethal Tempo, Fleet-Footed, Airy, Comet, Phase Rush, Predator if you have boots, Electrocute, Hail of Blades, Grasp of the Undying, and Glacial Augment. Going into the fountain will re-roll your current keystone. And this is a super cool change, but I'm stuck between thinking that no one is going to pick this, and then on the other side I'm thinking I might be seeing Kleptomancy way more than I expect after this. But it's probably the former, so I guess I'm not too worried about it. And to cap it off, some items were removed. ZZ Rot, Ohm-Wrecker, and Raptor Cloak are all gone now because no one used them. So yeah. Riot also says that they want to safeguard against ranged champions dominating top lanes. So they're looking at buffing Doran's Blade for melee champions only. I'm wondering how they're going to do that, because I'm sure it's going to have some sort of anti-range thing to it somehow, or unless they're just making it a better stat, better stat pool for melee champions. We'll see what that is. But they're also trying to make Stormrazor more viable for more champions, because they said that it's only really good on one champion. So good to see that, because I used to like the old Stormrazor way more, and then they changed it, and I don't really like the new one. So yeah, that's good to see. So that was not quite everything, of course. I will have a link to the patch notes in the description in case you want to check it out yourself. But let me know what you guys think, and let me know if you guys are excited for any of these changes and what you guys would like to see. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video, though. I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow with another video. I'm going to head out, so take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.